Because he double lives with a G with Mama Lou. That's right. Grandma, you were not expecting that, were you?
No, I wasn't.
We are live. Because I want to talk about this wonderful coffee that I'm going to make, made from Nesquik. Grandma, what do you think that concoction is going to be like?
It's going to be good.
With the chocolate Nesquik in the hot boiling coffee.
Yeah, chocolate and coffee is good.
It is?
Yeah.
How do you, wait. How do you know this, though?
Because I drink it all the time.
You drink chocolate in your coffee?
Yeah, I drink mocha.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Explain.
That's got chocolate in it.
No, explain.
Mocha coffee has chocolate in it.
What does?
The mocha coffee has chocolate in it.
Okay, mocha coffee. So, where can someone get this mocha coffee?
At Dunkin' for $1.21, you get a large mocha iced coffee with 2 Splendas and some cream. And it's between 1 o'clock in the afternoon and 6 o'clock in the evening. It's 99 cents. Pack comes to $1.21.
Putting all kinds of chocolate in this. So you guys heard it here first. My grandma just gave you some tips on some of the best coffee in America right now. All right. Yeah. So right now, guys, what I did, I went to the racetrack. Got a large Guatemala coffee. Grandma wanted me to go to Colombia. But you know why she wanted me to go to Colombia? Because my grandma has a problem with the Guatemala. I don't know why.
Oh, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Ivy. Grandma, give me an Ivy.
Ivy.
There you go. Now, how do you feel?
I feel good.
There you go. So what I'm doing, guys, I got a large Guatemala coffee from the racetrack. I didn't add any sugar, any cream, nothing. Just pure black coffee. And then I come here. I bring the and I also got a large cup of ice because, you know, I like my coffee cold. Grandma likes her coffee cold, too. Ain't that right, Grandma?
That's right.
Sometimes my neighbors probably think I'm some kind of lunatic. Oh, there he goes barking again. Can you, Grandma? So in the back of my apartment, did you know there's like a double-sided door? It's like a window piece where you can open it and you can go to the pool. Like, what if I just get on all fours and stuff while people are outside and they just see a human acting like a dog and go,
Goodness.
And you know, kids are so naive. Like, you could probably tell them, yeah, I'm actually really part dog, and they'll believe you. Because trust me, I was one of those kids. And no, I was not the only kid that believes stuff like that. Kids are naive. Kids will believe anything. just like Uncle Bob. He has a tattoo on his hand, but the thing is it don't look like a tattoo. And I asked him, "What is that?" And he just looks at me and says, "It's a birthmark." I believed him because he was my uncle. But now I'm a grown adult. That was a tattoo.
Oh.
It was just a crappy looking tattoo.
Really?
Yeah. Kind of like Mom, because Mom has that tattoo on her hand. The very little cross. I don't know if you ever noticed it.
I never noticed.
Yep, it's on there. It's a crappy tattoo. And Aunt Carrie said, "I don't understand it. How can Joy and James have better tattoos than their own dad? Because Dad has that big crappy Reaper on his arm. Dad hates that thing too. He hates that thing.
He does, huh?
Yeah, Dad hates that thing. Like because I remember when at first, like, it was when I was like, teenager, and I'm like, yeah, my dad has a tattoo. Dad, show him the tattoo. He hates showing that ugly tattoo. He would hate it.
Oh.
Dad hated showing that tattoo. So, I mean, really, guys, like, if you're going to get a tattoo, just pay the extra money. Seriously, guys, it's not the end of the world. Just pay the extra money, and you get a good tattoo. Otherwise, you're going to scar your skin up and stuff, and then you're going to be like, well, why did I do that? I don't understand. He told me he knew what he was doing.
Who did your dad?
I don't know. I have no idea. My grandma's real cool, though. Got to think of that, though. You ever thought of that, Momo?
No, not really.
Nesquik really gives it a good flavor.
Oh, I bet it does.
It's not too sweet. It still has that Guatemalan bite to it. I'm going to need to add more Nesquik. We need some more Nesquik because, that Guatemalan stuff's super duper strong.
Oh, yeah, that's strong.
Do you like strong coffee, Momo?
Yeah, I do, but it gets me in trouble.
Oh, what do you mean it gets you in trouble? What do you mean,
I end
Momo?
up having a UTI.
I thought you were going to say anxiety attack and stuff.
No. Oh, that too.
I deal with that too. Still don't stop me. I just get really paranoid on a half gallon.
Oh, yeah.
But one thing I found out, like, since I've, discovered my crushes and stuff, like, really, I don't get that paranoid when I'm on, like, coffee and stuff like that. Sometimes it'd be iffy, but, other than that, I'm pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I just know my grandma's real cool, and she went to America not long ago, so gosh dang it, how much Nesquik do I gotta put in this dang thing?
Well, what do you want it to taste like? Nesquik?
No, I want it to taste like chocolatey coffee.
Well, does it?
Let me see. Woo! Mm. Mm. What's that taste like, Mimi?
I think it tastes like chocolate coffee.
Tastes like Guatemalan chocolate. Have you ever had
Oh.
Guatemalan chocolate?
Yeah.
What's it taste like?
I don't know. Guatemalan chocolate, I guess.
Well, you said you've had it, so you're speaking from
Oh,
experience.
no, I haven't had it.
You never?
I misunderstood you.
No, you heard me perfectly.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Grandma, if you were American and you were born in the American economy, where would you go?
Where would I go?
Mm-hmm.
I'd go to Athens, Georgia.
Mm. Now that's some good coffee right there. That's how you make coffee.
Oh, yeah?
Nesquik coffee. And I bet you that's a whole lot healthier than putting in all that sugar and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that time my grandma went to America. Remember that, Momo?
Yeah.
Don't you ever miss those days?
No,
All right,
I'm here every day.
Now we're going to pour the Nesquik coffee into the big cup of ice that I got from Racetrack. Here we go. Oh, mayonnaise. Grandma, give me a good mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Now, how do you feel?
I feel good.
There you go. Boy, that's the blackest of the black right there. The pit of blackness. The abyss of coffee. I'm going to be wired all night, but I need it. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean. I got to get my life together, guys. I have to. Like, I mean, ever since, like, I've been, like, you know, taking pride in myself, taking pride in, like, stuff I like and whatnot, like, I don't know, it's like whole new obstacles are being revealed to me, and it's not cool. I don't like it. Don't like how people can be so disrespectful and whatnot over something that they don't really know about, instead of, like, asking questions or whatnot. Like, it's like, man, it's just like, yo, get off my back. I'm a human being. So what? I'm not hurting nobody. Like, leave me alone. But, see here. But, you know, I'm just embracing myself, and I'm being more open emotionally, because it started at the club. I'm like, you know, I gotta stop being like this. James, you gotta stop being like this. Like, bottling your emotions like that, like just expecting someone to read your mind and stuff. That's not how it works, James. You gotta tell these people. You gotta tell these people how you feel. Just tell them.
How else would they know how you feel unless you tell them?
Well, the thing is, Grandma, in the back of my head, what I have playing in the back of my head is, James, that's creepy. You stop that right now, James. James, that's creepy. You stop that right now. James, that is creepy. You stop that right now. When I've heard that so many times, again, I just basically naturally think I do everything creepy when it comes to women.
No, not necessarily, though, James.
Oh, no, I know. I know that now. But to my mom, everything I do is creepy. So, I mean, when you were a little kid and you're raised hearing that, it's like there's no end. Like,
yeah.
You can't blame my dad. My dad didn't grow up with a dad or anything. He didn't know how to have the proper talk and whatnot. And he did his best. But what did not help is my mom giving her 2 cents. But I'm getting better. I'm learning to vocalize my emotions with no problem. So, I mean, it kind of sucks that it happened all the way out like now. But to be honest, I think all of it happened for a reason. Let's face it. if I was a young person who had all the confidence in the world, because I had the capability to. I mean, Joy was super popular in school and everything. But just imagine if I had that popularity or something. I would probably have a kid and all this other stuff that's just going to destroy it and just destroy my life. Like I might have a kid, me and the baby mama don't get along type deal or something like that, you never know. Maybe this happened for a reason, I don't know. What could have been, what could have not been type deal, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, a lot of people, they wish they had, no kids, no responsibility and all that stuff, but they messed up. That's what I mean. If I was young, I grew up with the whole drinking and everything, like, I was popular, I more than likely would have got peer pressured into it, like, I wasn't. I was the complete opposite of my sister. I wasn't popular, picked on, all that other stuff. Mama, you got quiet.
Yeah, I'm just listening to you.
Yeah, but you are American.
Yeah, I am.
But, I don't know. I mean, that's just how I kind of think about it. Maybe it was supposed to happen to prevent me. Maybe I was born differently. I don't know. Just all kinds of things going through my head. But now I can finally embrace who I really am. I mean,
That's
28,
right.
But at the end of the day, it works for me because, I don't know, I've just got so many opportunities that a lot of people don't have access to.
Yes, you do. How many people would like to be in your shoes?
A lot.
That's right.
Maybe I'm not good at, doing, the stuff that all the other people do with talking about, the adult stuff and, doing adult stuff and whatnot, like just with everybody. I'm probably not able to do that because that's not who I am, like my caseworker said. It's just kind of, it's like, just when people make fun of me for not knowing stuff, it's kind of, you kind of look mean. I'm just saying. Like, I told the person flat out, like, you're mean. You're very mean. Like, I don't like when people, like, pick at me because I don't know that stuff. It's like, I don't know. Sorry. Like, oh, wow, James don't know this, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But it's okay. Everything is starting to make sense. Because at the end of the day, real women are tired of dealing with boys who look at them as objects. At the end of the day. So there is hope. There's hope. You just gotta stay patient.
Right.
Gotta stay patient. Thou shalt remain patient. And with patience, you will get your reward. But first, I have to work on myself. So I got this whole thing of Guatemalan Nesquik. Guatemalan.
Guatemalan.
But yeah.
Guatemalan.
I mean, to be honest, I don't like that my mom thought that everything I did was creepy. It's just that I didn't know like how to do certain. I didn't know how to do. I didn't know how to talk to women when you like them and stuff. I remember being 24. Or was it 25? I think it was when I got help. No. It was before I got help because I was still acting all kooky and stuff. But there was this woman who I found super attractive at Starbucks, and I remember I always thought she was beautiful, and I didn't know how to say it. So basically, what I would do is I would just make eye contact with her every now and then. She would wave at me, and I'd wave at her, and then on my way out, I'd tell her to have a good day and everything, and just keep walking. And one day, you know, I'll never forget this, Grandma. It sounds so stupid, but so one day I went up to her and I said, "Hey, I don't know, maybe we can hang out sometime, blah blah and whatnot." And she looked at me and she said, "But you don't even know my name." And I'm like, "Oh, that's fine. Well, here's my phone number. You can feel free to text me or call me, whatever." And yeah, I just left after that.
Oh.
But guess what though? It did not work out as you think it would have, because I gave her my number and stuff and everything. And well, I'd never heard from her. And so I would continue to go to Starbucks, continue to wave at her, tell her have a good day, and keep walking. And, eventually, I remember her last day working there, and I remember her looking so amped up and everything, trying to show me to just say, oh, I'm supposed to say something. I'm supposed to do something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So I'm just sitting there at the table, I'm just wave at her, and I just keep drinking my coffee and listening to my music. I don't know what I was supposed to do there, but I was like a man is supposed to know what they're supposed to do in that situation. That's kind of like the situation I'm in with one of these people who I gave my number to. It's kind of the same deal with that one. The woman who's the cashier. I don't know if I don't even know if you remember her, because I don't really talk much about her. But before, the crushes and whatnot, there was her, and I gave her my number and stuff. And, that's how that happened. That was just the same thing. I don't know what to do. I gave you my number and whatnot. You have my number. You can text me, but you don't. But the thing that I messed up on was she gave me her phone number to put my phone number in there. But me being stupid, I just told her, yeah, just text me and I'll have your number and whatnot. She didn't do it. So I don't know.
Because the ball was in your court.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, she's still nice to me and whatnot, but now I got a new crush now. Just whatever. But you're right, the ball was in my court. See, but that's what I mean. I don't know how all that works. To be honest, I still don't know how it works. But now I'm dealing with real women. People that want to see me achieve stuff and accomplish stuff, and that's really what I need, because I can vent my confusion and stuff right to them, and that's what my crush wants me to do. She says, "James, I want you to come forward with me and stuff about that stuff. I want you to feel more confident. I want you to come out with your emotions and everything." They want me to just bring whatever on the table, whatever to conversate. Don't bottle it. Just let it out. So, when I told her about the dating and stuff, I was proud of myself. I was very proud of myself, because I've never said something like that to someone. Because I would always have in my head, "That's creepy, James. You better stop that." creepy, James. You better stop that. And then even when I try to tell Mom, about my struggle with all that, she just says, James, it's really not that hard. Just don't be creepy. Like she still does it to this day. Like, I just don't even talk to her about that stuff no more. No point in it. Because even to this day, she loves using that word creepy with me. She's always done that. And it gets so annoying. It's like, quit telling me something's creepy and help me out.
Yeah, really.
See, now I got my crush, because, I got, my main crush and the old crush. The old crush is still there, though. She's still kind of there. And she kind of has the support of my crush, my main crush, because even when I was there at the club, she said, yeah, I saw so-and-so here. Did you talk to her a little bit? And I said, yeah, I talked to her a little bit. And when I saw her, I gave her the biggest hug, telling her how much I missed her and all that other stuff and whatnot. Because I don't know when I'm going to see her, but I have a feeling she's going to be back at the club a lot, so, which is good. But I noticed when I walked in, and I was talking to, my main crush, and I was giving her all of the hugs and complimenting her and everything, just feeling all happy. I saw her look at me, but I was in the middle of talking to my main crush, so I couldn't really say much. But then eventually she approached me, and, I'm just so not used to that type of, but you're not supposed to keep all eyes on one, it's like you gotta play it like you're talking like people. Because that's one thing I try to do with my main crush. I try not to let too much out, even though I know she's not going to be weirded out. Because we and her we have a really strong emotional bond there.
Good.
Like, we have a really strong bond. And see, that's what I'm doing. Like, all the people who say, man, you go to the club to cuddle a girl and whatnot, are you kidding me? Like, it's like, no, I'm not. Because you know what? I'm building a strong bond with them, like an emotional bond. Like, we don't...
James, you don't have to explain that to anybody.
You're right.
When they say something like that, you don't have to explain it to anybody.
You're right.
That's your business.
You're right. But to be honest, I don't mind explaining it because, like, I got a good bond with, pretty much 5 women I have a good emotional bond connection with. A good connection with.
Good.
And one of them, she just randomly popped in, like, one day. I said, I see you here a lot. You're a familiar face and whatnot. And, like, when I explained to her, yeah, when I first started coming to the club, like, I looked totally different. Because that was when I was working on myself. And, yeah, I was starting to look familiar. But now, because she's been seeing me and, the other people who work there, and how they come to me and we just talk, and she probably seen me cuddle. Oh man, I'll never forget when my main crush, whenever we were out there and I was just being too huggy and clingy with her. She was just like, James, I don't want them to think we're dating. I don't want you to get in trouble. And I was like, oh, that gave me butterflies. I told her that too. So that gave me butterflies when you said that.
Oh.
But she is so patient with me and everything.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. They're wonderful women. Wonderful women. But pretty much, I want to explain it to people because I want to explain how ignorant they sound. Like, You're just using women as like some kind of object. But at the end of the day, a lot of people who live that lifestyle where they're always hooking up, there is some kind of emotional damage there. There is some emotional damage there.
Oh, yeah.
For them to continue to keep doing that. Because, as human beings, we want, nourishment, we want closure. We want our emotions, we want to be emotionally stable and whatnot. But with people constantly hooking up, they try to find that the wrong way. And that's when, because it's really easy for a male to just ditch his emotions because to society's standards, he's not supposed to be an emotional person. That's when all the mental illness and stuff comes in because they're modeling it all up. But for women, they're very delicate and they're very emotional. And in my definition, I think the male is supposed to be there for her emotional needs. And when they're there for her emotional needs, then that's when you build that emotional bond. Like one of my friends, and which is the one who just came out of nowhere, and now she's like really comfortable with me. Like she gets all huggy and stuff with me. That time she drank my Coke. She literally drank like almost all my Coke. I thought it was the cutest thing ever though. But yeah, just the other day, like on Saturday, the club was packed. And she pokes me on the back, just wanting to talk. So we go to the back and we just talk. And she's just, venting out her emotions and whatnot. But you know what? At the end of the day, a lot of people aren't going to do that. A lot of people are not going to do that. I let her talk to me, let her get it all out. I hug her. I keep my arm around her. Like an emotional support. That's what I do. I want to build a bond because eventually, I want to find a relationship. And the only way you're going to find a relationship is when you build an emotional bond. You got to build that bond. You want to look past, because to be honest, I'm not a sexual person like at all. Like, because I don't understand a lot of it, to be honest. But I mean, with time, I wouldn't mind with the right person. But what I mean is like, I'm not a sexual person. Is like, that's not all on my head. That's not filling in my head. That's when I see a very attractive woman. That's not the first thing that pops in my head, like other people. And I don't see it like that because I think it was something to do with how mom raised me. Well, was a creepy. That's creepy, man. That's creepy because probably when I was a kid, I probably was talking about that stuff. And mama would tell me that's creepy. Mom loved using that word with me. That's creepy, James. You stop that. So pretty much, she created that because I'm like, well, if I'm going to impress these women, I got to stop being creepy. And so pretty much I just ended up doing the checklist. And then come to find out with my friend, everything I did, there was nothing creepy about it. I was just doing it too much. But now I can't really go back because my brain's already, emotions come first. And then you get that last. You get everything else, you get all that adult stuff last. Because you got to look at them like a human being. Human beings are very emotional things. And that's why we go through so much depression. And look at how many people are prescribed depression pills and stuff. I mean, there's just no stopping it. I just wish people, really, I want people to do whatever the heck they want. I mean, I'm just saying my 2 cents on it. That's why I don't do that. When your mom constantly drilling you, that's creepy. That's creepy. You stop, James. That's creepy. Pretty much, you just get quiet. Like, I mean, and I explained it to my old crush, and she didn't like hearing that, and neither did my main crush, because she didn't like hearing that either. Usually, when it comes to the subject matter of love and dating, mentally, I reject myself, but I don't want to bring it up. But you know what? That night, I punched my brain real hard. I'm like, I'm doing this, and I'm not letting you control me no more. I am not going to live a life alone. These emotions are natural. They're not creepy. Sometimes mom's voice still haunts me. Sometimes, I'll just go back to my crushes, my main crush or my old crush, and I'll just tell them, yeah, it's kind of been haunting me and whatnot. Yeah, I got my mom's voice in my head, and I just want to say blah, blah, blah. I mean, of course, I'm not doing this now because my main crush has been teaching me to not be sorry over something like that. Don't be sorry over expressing your emotions. Don't be sorry. You don't be sorry for that. Because, the first time when I did that stuff, boy, I remember I was apologizing so much. Oh, probably annoying. But look at me now. I don't apologize no more. Instead, I thank them for having a mature conversation about it.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm learning so much. But now, ever since I've been vocally expressing my emotions, vocally expressing what I love about relationships and stuff, it's like it's so abnormal, people. Now all these obstacles are I'm getting paranoid. I think everyone's picking on me now. And now, on top of that, I know where my safe haven is. I go to my safe haven. I vocally get that out, and they tell me what's going on and how I need to, respond to the situations. Like, one thing, and I remember saying this in an argument at work. I was like, listen, my main crush told me not to worry about what you guys think on anything like this, because at the end of the day, I know where to go, and I know where to get closure and everything that fits me and satisfies me. See, they've been helping me. Like, that's what I need. That's what I mean. You want to surround yourself with women and not girls. Because, man, face it, we're all human. We're all winging it. We're all winging it. We are all winging it. We need to help one another, especially on the woman's end, the girl's end. If a male is coming towards you for help, don't look at him stupid. See, that's the difference between a girl and a woman. The girls will play these mind games and get a kick out of it. Like, look at him do this. Oh, it's so funny. No, you're mentally traumatizing the dude. Stop. That's the same stuff that I dealt with. And like, even when I brought up dating to my main crush and whatnot, when we were all snuggled up and whatnot, I brought it up to her. And, she responded so maturely. Like, oh, it was just so amazing. And gosh, I wish I could hug her right now. I miss her already. But see, that's what I mean. I love the feelings I have, and I love the connection I have with these women. Like, it's amazing, and I want to strengthen this bond, because eventually something might come out of it. You never know. You only know as long as you stand your ground, and you got to keep your foot down. So you see, ever since I've been embracing all this, and vocally speaking about how I just love emotional closure and everything. Like, it's so odd to hear from people, and they're just like, oh man, what the world? How do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? It's because they don't know. They don't know. So I don't mind educating them on it, but I don't like being bashed on what I like, because at the end of the day, I have a strong emotional bond with someone who might form a relationship with me in the future. Like, and that's what makes a relationship. You have to build that bond. You got to build a bond. It's like, let's look at it like a stock market. So, you put a little bit in the bond, in the stock, and what happens to the stock market? Oh, it goes up and it goes down. Now, do you want it to keep going up? Do you want to keep building that emotional bond? You want to keep building and making it stronger? You want to keep doing it? You don't rush stuff, though. You got to be patient. But you just give a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, and eventually you got a strong, strong bond going. That's what I love. And I remember I was talking to my main crush, and I was telling her, man, just imagine from a year from now on how strong our emotional bond is going to be. Like, that's, like, I get all giddy just thinking about it. It is cute when I act like that too. And I love that. It's like, finally, someone finds how I act cute and whatnot. Finally, someone who gets me. James, you're not creepy. James, you're being yourself. It's not creepy. It's not creepy. So whatever mom polluted in my head, I got to throw that out. I'm not creepy. I am James. I am me, and I'm not going to stop being me. I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to get out of this depressing hole. My apartment is not bad, but it can definitely use some cleaning. So I'm going to clean. I got to get my life on track. And what's been bugging me, the negative thing in the bank and whatnot, but I'm going to fight through that. I'm going to take it like a man. I'm going to go to the bank on Wednesday. I'm going to talk to them and get everything sorted out, because it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. Because at the end of the day, when you are man enough to face these obstacles, you're going to get rewards. So I bet when I go to that bank, they're going to see me as a human, because they've probably done the same thing.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Boys, that was a pretty good vent. I feel good.
Good.
But yeah, for example, my ex texted me. That was like, why is this being thrown in my obstacle? Why? I didn't cave in. I'm not going to. I'm moving forward. Because I don't want to ruin what I have right now. I don't want to ruin it. I got some amazing women who are helping me, and I'm helping them. Just, you guys got to remember, women are emotional. And, you got to find the right ones, too. I know that's what my tattoo artist is wanting now. He's kind of tired of, just hooking up and whatnot. He's tired of it. But don't worry, man. You hang in there, dude. I know you're probably listening, dude, and you just hang in there, dude. You'll find the right person. You'll find the right person, dude. It's just really hard nowadays to find someone who's going to open up emotionally, because a lot of people are very reclusive with their emotions. And that's not the way to be. That creates mental disorders. mental illnesses. Too much popcorn. You gotta let these emotions out. But at the end of the day, I'm cool with it. I'm cool. I'm having a good time. I go out to feel loved so I can continue to work through the week. And I get it. And I'm thankful, very thankful. Very thankful. One of these days, it's all going to pay off. My grandma's cool. My grandma's awesome. My grandma is the president. Mm-hmm. Grandma, did you ever get sriracha?
What?
Did you ever get sriracha?
No, I never did.
My friend's performing tomorrow, so I'll go support her. I like when people like my pictures of Lexi, because Lexi is an angel from heaven above. Grandma, is it true that all dogs go to heaven?
I don't know.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm not sure.
Well, Grandma, you're supposed to know these things. I miss my grandma like an $80 bill on a Tuesday night. Oh, look at this. See, Grandma, this is a sign. Look at this.
What?
Remember I told you all these obstacles are being thrown at me and I hate it?
Yeah.
Well, one of these bodybuilders I follow, he just posted, if your life just got a little bit harder, that probably means you just leveled up.
Oh.
That's what I needed to hear. I'm going to put that down here. You know, his father follows me. His father, he's a bodybuilder I looked up to when I was in high school. He follows my Instagram. I was like so happy when I saw that. Needed to hear this. But see, my life has gotten harder. But I'm going to get through it.
Yes, you will.
My grandma's real cool. Grandma, are you really cool?
Oh, I don't know.
Grandma, just say yes.
No, I don't want to.
Grandma, say yes. I'll never forget that time my grandma went to America. Grandma, if you could go to America back in 1952, what would you do?
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do.
Well, I do know my grandma did go to America, and my grandma did go to New Orleans. My grandma went to America.
Yeah.
Amen. One time my grandma went to New Orleans.
Yeah.
How was it?
Well, it was okay if I'd go, but I haven't gone.
Yeah, you did. You just said you did. I said my grandma's been to New Orleans. Ain't that right, Grandma? And you said, yeah. And I know you heard what I said. I miss my grandma like a New Orleans muffin. Grandma, I miss you like a New Orleans muffin.
You do?
Yeah. Grandma, what's it like when you're in a New Orleans?
I don't.
I'll never forget the time my grandma went to America. Grandma, what was it like when you first came to America?
It was okay.
Did you miss it?
I missed it. I didn't miss it.
Okay, so Grandma, explain your very first time coming to America.
I was born in America.
I know, so what did that feel like?
It felt good. It felt natural.
Did you get a whiff of that all-American air? Did you get a whiff of that all-American air?
Yeah.
Did it smell like freedom? Did it smell like freedom?
Yeah.
Is it true when babies are born, they have a film over their mouth?
A what?
Is it true when babies are born, they have a film over their mouth?
Film over their mouth.
A film.
Oh.
Well, why does the doctor have to pat them on the back till they cry?
Because some of them don't cry automatic.
No, they have to get them to cry. Otherwise, the baby can die. Wait, do I know something that you don't know?
No.
Are you sure? Because Grandma, that he has to pat them on the back to make them cry. Like he has, because if they don't open their mouth and start crying, they could die. Like it could be because they're not breathing. There could be some kind of breathing complication.
They want lungs to breathe.
What?
And if they're crying, the lungs are being used.
I'm going to look this up because I don't think you know. No. Google. Let's see here. Why do doctors make newborn babies cry? Actually, not all babies cry with their first breath after being born. Beyond the first few minutes of life, in their first feed, neonatal infants may cry because they are bruised and sore from the trauma of birth. But generally, the process is so exhausting for them that they will sleep for the next 8 hours or so. Wait a minute. The basic... What? My grandma's cool. Let's see here.
Are you there, James?
Amen.
All right, hang on.
So what I got here, Momo. The basic answer to why do babies cry is that it is an automatic reaction or stimulated one by doctors. A perfect signal is automatic. A newborn cries by reflex. The infant senses a need, which triggers a sudden inspiration of air, followed by a forceful expelling of that air through vocal cords, which vibrate to produce the sound we call a cry. Once his lungs are full of air, the infant can initiate crying with very little effort. So I guess you were right. They got to get the lungs being used.
Yeah.
But my grandma is super cool. Grandma.
What, you didn't believe me?
I thought they had like a film over their mouth.
No, they don't.
One time my grandma went to America. Remember when you went to America?
Yeah,
What was it like?
it was good.
Now, if you could go to America on a regular basis, would you?
If I what?
If you could go to America on a regular basis, would you?
I do come to America on a regular basis.
What? When did you start doing that?
Every day of my life.
Wow. No, I miss my grandma like a New Year's chicken on a summer's day. You know what, Grandma? I think I might get back into etch-a-sketching. You know, that's
yeah?
a talent. Have I showed you my etch-a-sketches?
Yes, you have.
Amen. Because I know I still got it. See, that's the thing. I can take a long break from it, and I can still do really good at it.
I know you could.
Who knows? Maybe I can bring it to the club with me, and I can draw little etch-a-sketch portraits for my friends. But at the end of the day, I truly miss my grandma. I miss my grandma like an $80 bill on a Tuesday night. Grandma, name your favorite brand of $80 bill.
I don't have a favorite brand, and there is no $80 bill.
How do you know?
Because I know.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Well, I just know.
Yeah, but Grandma, you don't know a lot of stuff.
I haven't seen one. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen a few of them.
When?
When I was... You guys see how cool my grandma is? She's one of the coolest people in the world. Well, you know what? I wouldn't trade it for anything else in the world.
Oh, thank you, James.
I'm going to do an etch-a-sketch. What should I etch-a-sketch, Momo?
I don't know.
I got a booklet of superheroes. Because that's what I really like to do is like you get a coloring book, but instead of coloring the book, you just etch-a-sketch the pictures.
Oh. Well, etch-a-sketch Iron Man.
You know what's funny? Iron Man's on the very first page. I don't like Iron Man like you do.
Oh, okay.
My grandma likes Iron Man.
Do you like Supergirl?
You mean Wonder Woman?
Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Yes, I like Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is awesome. See, that's one thing that I really, really like. You know, I've always liked seeing the women do all the butt kicking and stuff because I found it so attractive. Like, just to see the women just kicking all this butt and whatnot. Like, one of my favorite movies is Domino, which is and it's one of my favorite ones. I had the biggest crush on, what's her name? What's that English woman's name, Grandma?
What English woman?
I don't know her name. She played in a bunch of movies. What's her name?
You mean Kidman?
No, not Nicole Kidman. The woman's English. She has a British accent.
I don't know.
It's not my grandma.
No, I don't have an English accent.
You used to.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I remember. Unless you're calling me a liar. Am I a liar, Grandma?
I'm not saying that.
Grandma, call me a liar.
No.
Grandma, you know if you call me a liar, I'll give you $1 million. All right.
No,
Oh, yeah. My grandma's one of the coolest people in America. So let's draw the raccoon from Guardians of the Galaxy. What is that woman's name? It's going to bug me. No, I miss my grandma like an $80 bill on a Tuesday night.
Well, what movie does she play in?
I don't know. I just know her from Domino. But she's in a lot of movies. Domino movie. And my grandma's cool.
Domino.
Yeah, that's the movie where I got a big crush on her and I was a kid. And I thought she was the most attractive woman ever. Because she kicked so much butt and everything. Where is this movie? There's another
Julia
Domino.
Roberts?
Who?
Julia Roberts?
No.
Oh.
You gotta think of my grandma sometimes, you know? There it is, Domino. Keira Knightley.
Oh, Keira Knightley,
Yeah. Yeah, that movie is where I got a big crush on her. You know, though, I really miss my grandma, like an American cheese dip on a summer's day. Oh, yeah, I still got this, man. Oh, my gosh. I still got this Etch-a-Sketch stuff, Grandma.
Good.
You know how cool my grandma is at the end of the day? You know how cool my grandma is at the end of the day?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well, have you ever thought about it?
No, not really.
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
Have you ever thought about it, maybe?
No.
Well, I mean, my grandma is pretty cool. I mean, you just got to think of that sometimes, you know? Grandma, what would you do if someone gave you $1 million the very next day?
Oh, boy.
What would you do?
I'd say, thank you, Jesus, and I'd buy all my kids' houses.
You know, you can't beat that answer.
Yeah.
And what would happen if you tried to beat it? What would happen if you tried to beat it?
You lose.
I don't think that raccoon's going to be a good first drawing back. Too much detail in the tail. I got to do something more simplistic. My grandma is an American person, though, so you got to always put that, you know, in need. Remember the time my grandma went to America?
Yeah.
I miss those days. Grandma, what was your favorite thing about America?
That we have freedom.
Ooh. You know, you cannot beat that. I can draw the Hulk's foot. My grandma's real cool. Hey, Grandma, say I'm cool.
Nope,
Grandma, do it.
I'm not going to do it.
Grandma, just do it.
Nope,
Grandma, if you do it, I'll give you $1 million.
no.
$1 million. Grandma, think about it. Think $1 million. How does that sound, Momo?
Boy, that sounds tempting.
So just say it.
No, I'm not going to.
Why not?
Because the Bible says not to put those words in my mouth, but let somebody else say it.
Yeah, but what about taking pride in what God has made? Hmm?
Well,
Huh?
I don't know.
Well, what does my grandma think about America?
I think it's good.
Sure about that, Momo? Oh, yeah, I still got this Etch-a-Sketch stuff. I'm doing this guy's hair really nice so far. This is my first time back on it. But I know my crush, she's like, James, don't ever give up on your talent. And she pins that in my, don't ever give up on your talent. Because believe it or not, she used to write. And I'm trying to get her to come to open mic with me. So one day she probably will. Because she used to write. But she told me, James, don't ever give up. And you know, she likes my creative mind too.
Really?
Yeah. See, that feels so nice to have someone, you know, appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know, my grandma did go to America not long ago, if I'm mistaken. Grandma, how long has it been since you've been to America?
I'm here now, and every day I'm here.
What? When did this happen?
Every day.
You know, my Momo is real cool. So if you could just tell my grandma how cool she is, that would be awesome. Grandma, if you could just tell yourself how cool you are, that would be awesome.
No, I'm not going to.
But Momo, what about the rabbits?
What about rabbits?
Well, remember that time you went to America?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, don't you ever miss it? Don't you ever miss it, Momo?
America, I'm here every day, James.
Oh, so you don't miss America?
No,
Oh, you don't? Huh. That's funny,
I miss
Momo.
what used to be.
You just said you didn't miss it.
I miss what we used to be.
Okay, then what did we used to be?
We used to welcome immigrants into our country to become citizens.
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
And how did that make you feel when we used to do that?
it made me feel pretty good.
Well, you know who else used to do that, Momo?
Who?
My grandma. Remember when you went to America that day?
Yeah.
Remember that, Momo? What was it like when you went to America?
It was okay.
What would you rate it?
A 10.
A solid 10?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty good. If, you know, if I say so myself. Right? Now that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I'd say so. I mean, think about it. How many momos do people have, you know? You can only have so many momos, right?
right.
You know, you remember when my grandma first went to America?
Yeah.
I miss those days. Grandma, what was it like when you were born?
I don't know. It was darkness, and then all of a sudden, I was born.
Yeah, but did you enjoy being born?
I guess. I don't know. I guess I enjoyed it.
Did you, though?
Would I what?
Did you enjoy it, though? Man, I can't believe I still got my Etch-a-Sketch skill down. It's so good.
Well, good.
This is good for my first time being back at it. And you know, at the end of the day, I really miss my grandma.
Well, I miss you, James.
When is my grandma coming back to America, though? See, that's what we got to figure out.
I'm in America.
Yeah, but Grandma, we got to figure this out. Because it's been too long. Hasn't it?
Too long for what?
Well, remember, Grandma, it's been forever since you've been to America. That's what I mean.
No,
We got to...
I'm here today and tomorrow and the next day.
So...
Lord willing.
What does that mean?
Well, if God gives me breath for tomorrow and the next day.
Well, what makes you think he won't?
Well, I know he will.
Yeah, but what makes you think he won't?
I'm not thinking that he won't.
Oh, you're not?
Uh-uh.
Well, what about my grandma, you know? You got to think of it from her standpoint, you know?
Yeah.
So when is my grandma coming back to America?
Tomorrow.
Oh, you're coming back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Wow. You know, that makes me feel real good, Grandma.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, my grandma is real cool. You know, I miss my grandma like an $80 bill on a Tuesday night. Has anyone ever had an $80 bill on a Tuesday night? Because if you had, you probably know what I'm talking about. Grandma, what's it like to have an $80 bill on a Tuesday night?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I just don't know.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
I just don't know.
Yeah, but Momo, I'm confused.
Well, I'm sorry that you're confused, but I just don't know.
Why not?
Because I don't.
But I'm confused.
Well, don't be.
But you know how much you mean to me.
Well, you mean a lot to me, James.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Wow. Man, I'm surprised I still got this. Like, I'm still good at Etch-a-Sketch, Grandma. See, that's what I mean. I got a talent. Like, I got a freaking talent. And at the end of the day, I really miss my grandma.
Well, good.
Grandma, what's your thought on me missing you?
Well, that honors me.
It
James,
does?
and you honor me a lot. And sometimes I feel like I don't even deserve it.
Why do you feel like you don't deserve it?
I don't know. I guess I just sometimes don't.
Well, why do you feel that way?
I don't know.
Have you ever thought maybe you're the coolest person in the world, you know? You ever thought of it like that?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Well, Momo, I hate to break it to you, but you are one of the coolest people in the world.
No.
And I want to hear you admit that.
No, I'm not going.
Admit it right now.
I can't do that.
Why not? Don't you miss being the coolest person in the world sometimes?
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
Well, I know how cool my grandma is.
Yeah.
Yep. How cool is my grandma?
I don't know.
Well, Grandma, we got to figure this out. We have to. Grandma, we have to figure this out. Grandma, we have to figure this out.
Not necessarily.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Why do you say we shouldn't?
I didn't say we shouldn't. I just said not necessarily.
Why do you say that?
Because we don't need to figure it out.
Why not?
It's already figured out.
Yeah, but my mama's real cool. Yeah, it is already figured out. You are the coolest person in the world. Ain't that right, Momo?
If you say so, honey.
See, there you go. So it's already figured out, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, there we go. Just trying to do this guy's hair. And see, that's the cool thing about drawing on the Etch-a-Sketch, because you can easily just correct your mistakes on it.
How do you do that?
Well, if you draw something incorrect, you can always just go back and color over it and fix it.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Well,
for example, say my grandma's the coolest person in the world, which we already know she is. Am I right?
That's what you say.
And then you come across, there it is. Sometimes you lose your cursor, and that can really mess you up. Because trust me, I just did that just now. Lost track of my cursor. Because I'm doing it in this room with no lighting.
Well, honey, don't do that.
Why?
You're going to strain your eyes.
Well, my grandma is American. Right?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be American?
Feels good.
I wish I was American.
You are.
I wish I was.
You are.
Yeah, I wish I was. Okay, so now I'm on the eyeball. How long has my grandma been in America, though?
All my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool. I wish I was American.
You are.
Yeah, but I'm not American like my grandma.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yeah, but I'll never know what it's like to be my grandma, though, in America.
Yeah, you will.
I will?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Just fix up this hair a little bit. Not bad for my first Etch-a-Sketch in a while. There's some mistakes in here, but I don't want to mess it up anymore. And I did that in that amount of time, though.
Wow.
Yeah, not bad.
Are you still a person?
I drew this cartoon thing.
Oh.
Not bad for my first time back. Post this on my Instagram.
Well, you keep practicing and then you'll get perfect again.
Yep.
is it? Oh, hi, Donna. Well, James Donna's here.
Okay. I'll let you go. And we are off the air.